Hello. This is a public service announcement, a little friendly reminder that when we get fed up with ourselves, it's the beginning of a huge breakthrough. The person we really need to get fed up with is ourselves. If we're really busy getting fed up with other people, well, it's not going to take us where we want to go. But when we get fed up with ourselves, we begin to recognize that we have to get out of our head and into our body and into our heart, or we hopefully do recognize that. And the reason we're getting fed up with ourselves is because we're reaching for the carrots on the outside, all the feedback that we think we want about everything that we're doing. We want people to notice what we're doing, or we want people to notice us, or we want people to tell us stuff that makes us feel encouraged to go forward in life. And those are the things that makes us feel powerless. We actually don't need, it's nice, but we don't need to get feedback from the outside world or society in order to feel okay and in order to move forward. And in fact, that can make us very dependent on what's going on in the outside and keep us stuck in our heads. So, if you get into Shavasana, which is corpse pose, if you lie down in that pose that we get into after we do yoga, it's a really kind of a quick way to get back into your body and back into your heart. But it is also an act of will that you can do anywhere, anytime. If you've been doing it and you remember how to do it, it's really about just coming back into your body and disconnecting from everything that you feel dependent upon out there in order to feel good. Really, none of it is providing you with any kind of lasting value, honestly. And so we get into a place when we're up in our heads where we create this stagnancy around us in things flowing for us and getting to what we want and getting to what we want to be involved with and getting into the joy and the peace and all of that. It's like we've created a wall between ourselves and those things, because when we're up here feeling forlorn and forgotten, which happens over and over again, we can no longer hear what is coming through us from this space. So we have to be in here, not in here, in here. And I'm not saying that it's easy, but it is actually easy. I have some exercises in my book that make it easier, but the other exercise is to really just come into your body in whatever way you can. Feel into your heart and your solar plexus, and then you disconnect, you cut the cord, you snip away all the carrots that are dangling that aren't really there, and you release yourself from that outer dependency. That's the freedom, that's the power. Then what is within you can come through you, and you can hear it, and you can move towards it. You can receive the directives, and you can also, by feeling into this space, you are also creating the directives, because from within this space, the greater web of creation hears and knows what is in your heart and what you want to move toward. And that's always true, but we need to be able to receive the responses to what's in our heart. And we can't hear them when we're, in that space where we're dependent. Then we start to get sick of ourselves, and when we get sick of ourselves, it's almost like having a tower moment where you just say, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, I'm just going to let it all go because it doesn't matter, and it's just hurting me. It's just painful to feel like I am not with myself. And when we come back into that place of being with ourselves, it's like very relaxing. No, that's the way I can say it. It's relaxing because you let go of the anticipation of all the things that you think you deserve to receive back as feedback from the world, and none of them are going to really do it for you. You know, I think you know. We've been through it over and over again. So this is my tip for the day, because I just, recycled around again, and sometimes we need a reminder of what's happening when we're sort of losing our way. Yeah. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being here, and I hope this was helpful to you today.